Hello, the plant that you're looking at here is a chili pepper plant that I started from seed that was germinated about like 8 to 9 months ago. Yeah, and this is what it looks like now. Back then I germinated the seeds by just putting them on top of a really soggy, almost swamp, like wet soil, and covering it up with a thin layer of organic materials like leaf litter and recently dead wood. Yeah, and this plant produced its first flowers about 3 months ago back then. So they grow really quickly. It takes just half a year for it to germinate from seed and produce its own flower. And I harvested its first fruit, I think it's about a month ago. Yeah, but they do flower and fruits, they do grow really quickly. But one downside about its fruits is that after it's formed on top of the plant, it would take a lot of time for it to develop and its red color and become ready for harvesting. Actually, I planted 2 of them here. The one that is slower in growth actually died. It's probably died because the bigger one just shaded it to death. The one that grows faster just lived and is still flowering now. The flowers look like this. It's got 5 petals and it sweeps down and faces the ground just like that of the manzanita shrub. One quite interesting feature that I found is that these chili pepper plants are not trees. In terms of size, they are shrubs and they can never grow into the size of trees, no matter how much time it takes for them to grow. But the structure or the growth habit kind of resembles trees, is that it forms a main trunk down here, and then it forms its own broad canopy. Here is another flower. With the stamens. And the stigma. The downside about growing this plant is that it gets dehydrated really easily. Yes, so it can grow both in the shade or in places with bright sunlight, but when you put it in hot places with a lot of sunlight, its leaves get dehydrated and quite easily because they are really thin and they cannot store their own water in any ways. They can store water, but only at a small amount. Now it's time for some bonus facts about the chili pepper plant. It actually belongs to the same taxonomical family as many other domesticated crops such as eggplants, tomatoes, and potatoes. The chili pepper plant was first domesticated in the Americas thousands of years ago, and it wasn't being introduced to the Old World up until it was discovered by the explorer Christopher Columbus. And since then, it became a really popular food crop in the Old World due to its effectiveness on providing the spicy flavors for food. It also takes very little space for them to grow, and it also can grow side by side with other food crops. Once again, thank you for watching. If you liked the video you just saw, then feel free to like and share it.